So I'm not going to be able to. Hello! What is up? What is up? Hello, Taco. How are you today? Hello, everybody else. How are you all doing? Why are... What the hell? Wait, why is... Oh? Oh, it is picking up the wrong monitor. There we go. Okay. Hey, buddy. We have a kitten. We also have a new, we have a new graphics card. Hooray! I am currently recording and multi-streaming, which I was not able to do last week. This will make things a lot easier for me on the editing front whenever I try to do my, okay, cool. Wanted to double check the battery on my phone real quick, while I was thinking about it. Yeah, speaking of, there's a new short up on the channel. If you haven't, you go check it out. But yeah, what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be doing a Weepinbell solo run. We are going to start this off as we always do. We always start this off by checking out the stats, checking out the moveset, trying to figure out what the hell it is that we're gonna be doing with this guy, and getting a feel for how terrible everything is about to go for us. Victory Bell did a lot better than I thought, than I expected originally. And I think Bellsprout did as well, if I remember correctly. So I'm hoping the Weepinbell is an easier run, especially since I may or may not have overslept and was like 25 minutes late. My bad. Oopsies. There we go. I can see. So, without further ado, let's take a look. So, we have a very nice special of 85. Our attack is 90. I actually am surprised. I did not think that we had that much attack. Actually, our stats are not that bad. Lowest is our defense at 50. HP of 65. I was expecting the physical stuff to be way lower, but an attack of 90 and a special of 85. Speed is a little bit on the low end, but beyond that, we're looking pretty good. And let's take a look. So we start off with Vine Whip, Growth, and Wrap. Holy fuck. This might be one of the best movesets that we start off with that I've seen. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So what are we learning here? What are we doing here? So Vine Whip and Growth are going to carry us for a very long time, right? Super effective against the first two gyms. Will boost that super effectiveness. I think for like a good chunk of the game, or a good chunk of the early game at least. The only trouble that we're gonna have is with the rival. Poison powder, which is not that great. Sleep powder, which is much better. Acid, razor leaf. Razor leaf is really good. It's one of the only not 100% moves that I would ever actually use. What does our moveset look like? What does our moveset look like? There's two that come off the top of my head that I can figure. A is something along the lines of Sleep Powder, Razor Leap, Sword Stance, and then either Acid or Double Edge. Either Acid or Double Edge. And the other one is like Growth, Mega Drain, Sword Stance, and then either Acid or Double Edge. So basically, it's, do we want the safer setup and lose Growth as the setup move and only have Sword Stance? Or have Growth and Sword Stance and then one move each that would take advantage of it? And the reason that we would replace Razor Leaf with Mega Drain if we keep Growth is because since Razor Leaf is a crit move, also, by the way, we are slow enough that Razor Leaf is not a guaranteed crit. You need a 65 speed, base speed to guarantee a crit on Razor Leaf. So it is a 55 and 65. Basically. So we have roughly a 1 in 6 chance to not crit with Razor Leaf. And because of Gen 1, nonsense Razor Leaf does not, whenever you crit, you do not get the bonus of the stat boosts. So there's no point in growth if we're using Razor Leaf. I think with an 85 special, Razor Leaf is stab, so that's almost an 80 power move after stab, plus the almost auto crit. I think it's probably better to just go with Sleep Powder. Oh, I don't have background music on. My bad. My bad. I completely forgot to do that. I apologize. Yeah, so I think what we will go for is obviously we'll keep growth for the majority of the run. But I think the end game, it's going to be something along the lines of Sleep Powder, Razor Leaf, Sword Stance, and then either Acid or Double Edge. Is there any reason to keep Acid? Wait, let me think about this. Okay, so Acid is 40 base power, Stab to 60. Super effective against what? Acid so you don't run into 2 HP again? That's a thing for sure. But the thing that I'm trying to figure... Both would be resisted... I don't think that we would run into that scenario with Weepinbell. Weepinbell stats are better. I wouldn't have Mega Drain, though. We can figure this out as we play. Let's swap over to this. Oh, let's turn this off. Let's make you a little bit bigger, huh? There we go. There you are. But yeah, I think that's like mainly the only real... Hello? Oh, I don't have my Bluetooth in. Oops. That's why the controller was not connecting. There we go. Oh, the game has forgotten that it's supposed to be fast. Fix that. Speaking of, let's do all that stuff. Oh, the timer. We need the timer. Oh, actually, before we do this, I want to check something. So as we do, right? As we do quite often, since we have done a Victreebel solo run, let's check out what the moveset was for our Victreebel. Going to lurk while making some salmon and rice. Nice, 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 nice. All right, so Victreebel, Razor Leaf, Body Slam, Mimic, Sleep Powder. Okay, so Victreebel was able to learn Body Slam. And we have Mimic instead of Sword Stance. What? Why? Oh, I have Swords Dance, but I didn't teach it. Interesting. Why Mimic? I wonder if Weepinbell didn't learn growth in its moveset. Because since it was a grass evolution, or it was a stone evolution. Mimic for Ghost, then swap to Sword? Maybe? Maybe. Yeah, and if you have Sleep Powder, then Mimic actually lets you grab, Mimic actually allows you to grab Dream Eater off of the first Gengar, so you're hitting them all for super effective. Yeah, that's actually a good point. That is actually a good point. Did you use Mimic for some Elite Four and swap later? I think you did that run. Yeah, like the thing is, Weepinbell was one of the first fucking runs that I did when I started streaming on YouTube. So it's been so long that I don't remember everything that I was thinking back then. But that would make total sense. Use Mimic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, past me. Good thinking. Good thinking, past me. All right. Now, for this particular run. Okay. Avatar Fire and Ash. Neytiri. Sure, we'll name him after the baby killer. Child murderer. Okay, cool. There's exactly enough characters. All right, getting started in 3, 2, 1, go. N-E-Y-T-I-R-I. There we go. This fight's gonna go so bad for him. It's so unfortunate for this poor Squirtle. This poor Squirtle's gonna have a bad fucking day right now. Yeah, I was curious. I was like, am I even gonna have to hit him twice? Just barely. Now, funnily enough, I think the hardest fight that we're gonna have for a while is the level 9 fucking Weedle. Although even then, we're going to be getting hit for neutral damage. Man, it feels weird to actually be avoiding the grass because I'm so used to having to grind forever. But I think that we can actually get through Brock with minimum fights. It's mainly just... how do we do against the bugs? That's the question. So we're immune to actually getting poisoned. I'm gonna fight this guy just to get like as like a litmus test. There we go. Okay, that got us up to level 8. That will easily get us to be able to get past the level 9. We should outspeed as well. I will use a potion just to be safe, though. Oh, we do not outspeed. Interesting. I thought Weedle only had like a base 35 speed. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Alright, well, anyway, as I was saying, I feel like that's probably... I did not mean to go into this patch of grass. I feel like that was probably like the biggest hurdle that we're going to run into for a while, I think. Because we just slap these guys around. This first fight might be a little bit odd. This one is actually probably going to be a bit more difficult than Brock himself. Because I think that we just one-shot Brock's Pokemon. Alright, do we get the sub 5-minute Brock? Do we get the sub 5-minute Brock? We haven't done this in a long time. It feels good. Oh, it feels good. Sub 5-minute Brock, let's go. I hate that that man only has Bite as his fucking... as his TM. It's so gross. Okay, so Mount Moon... Actually, the trainers in Mount Moon are going to be a bit annoying, aren't they? Because we're going to have to wrap them. Really? Double miss? Are you serious? Because the one dude, he's got a Zubat, which... Zubat's a bit rough, actually, for us, because they hit us for 4 times damage with Leech Life. So Leech Life is actually a fucking 80 power move against us. That's kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, did I wrap the fucking Rattata? What the hell am I doing? Oh, Alright, we're just gonna... 5, 6... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, there we go. This is another bug trader. Like that, we just... It's hilarious that our issues are the bugs. The bugs that we're constantly running into. That resist our best move. Alright. Give me a Spearow level 5 or 6. Nope. Level 5 or 6. Come on. That's not a Spearow. It's not even a bird. Come on. There we go. And because it well, we have wrap. There we go. Beautiful. Wrap is possibly one of the best moves in Gen 1 to have when you're trying to catch low-level Pokemon. Okay. Flee from the bats. Flee from the bats 2 steps later. Flee from the bats 3 steps later. Oh my god! This encounter rate can fuck off. This cave run is really living up to the stereotype of caves in Pokemon. Holy shit. I am gonna fight this guy. Not because of Misty, and I think that I'm gonna fight Misty before I fight Rival 2 today. But because of Rival 2, I'm very worried about him. Very specifically because of the, Yep. All right. There we go. There's our dig Pokemon. It's like actually almost faster to just kill them. Although I don't really want to. Oh shit! I used a lot of wraps on that guy. Well, we still have 15. We still have 15. That should be more than enough. I just need to ignore any Paris that we run across because that's just not going to be a thing. I am going to run away from him, even though that is good XP if I kill it. Okay, cool. I was very scared of that Zubat. So Grimer and the coughing later as well. We just wrap them to death. Yep, 100% we learned something. We forget something for Sleep Powder. That is the best move that we run into. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, Voltorb would outspeed me. That makes sense. That's unfortunate. Alright, cool. So, the big question is, do I outspeed the Pidgeotto? And I don't think that I do. Not yet. We definitely don't outspeed the Starmie, but she is going to be locked into only using Tackle and X Defend, right? Those are her only 2 moves that she has access to. And I could set up growths on the Staryu and then just one-shot the Starmie. Just check something. Yeah, okay. I am gonna save. Yeah. I think 3 is gonna be enough to be able to one-shot the Starmie specifically. Not quite. Okay, so I would have needed 4 to one-shot. That's fine. Either way, we still just ran through her. That is entirely fine on my, for me. As far as I'm concerned. Alright, this motherfucker, though, if we start getting slapped with, I guess I do have, sleep powder, right? So we can put him to sleep. Okay, so it looks like the Pidgeotto is still faster than us. It kind of makes sense. Oh, we dodged the last second fucking... Okay, so now we just growth a whole bunch, because why not? Just guarantees the one-shots on the other two, and it's not like this motherfucker's going to do anything. That was a wrap hit. The single wrap hit. It was with 6 badge boosts, to be fair. It was with 6 badge boosts, but the one wrap was like 70% of that thing's fucking health. That's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna go heal. Because there are a lot of wrap fights that were about, like, there's a lot of poison Pokemon up here. Some flying types. Some flying types into poison types. Some... Man, it is really unfortunate that we just do not get a fucking... an attacking move, like an offensive physical move for so long. Nope, no stun spore today. That's probably the word. Really? Interesting. All right, I'm just gonna pop a potion. I'm only gonna do one. Okay. Pop a potion again. This guy should just be able to... Yeah, because he's just got the Mankey. I should just be able to Vine Whip and... Oh. Alright. That was, I think, the last of my potions, so I'm going to go back and heal. What do you have again? I could never remember. There's some Pokemon trainers that I just cannot ever remember what they have. And there's actually 3 of them on this bridge. The first trainer, the third trainer, and this guy. I can never remember what the fuck it is that they have. Alright. It's gonna be really nice to actually have a different move other than just, like, wrap. What level am I? 24, so I got 5 more levels before I learn Acid. I'm probably gonna keep Acid for most of the run. Nice. That was a really nice 5-hit. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, almost one shot. What really sucks is I am too close to my health is too low. I don't trust it. It sucks because we were only one fight away from Bill's house, but I was too low. One of the Pokemon has quick attack, like the Odyshes I'm less worried about because they hit me for, yeah, 1 damage each. I was more worried about the Pidgey, like, popping a quick attack and then, like, critting me or something. I probably, like, vastly overestimated her damage output, but I figured it was probably safer. Better to be safe than sorry in that particular scenario. Cape rope. Speaking of being safe, this guy has a psychic type. Oh, that could have been bad. What do you mean I missed twice? Holy shit. Holy fuck. That is the one Pokemon that I don't want to be missing multiple times on. Holy shit. All right. Anyway, down to Vermilion, where we unfortunately do not get Body Slam. Definitely would have been a 1 on the counter if, yeah. Consider this is what I'm always worried about with this fight. It only takes 1 fucking miss from Rap for them to start. There it is. Oh, thank God it's a crit. Oh, thank God it was a crit. Only takes 1 miss on Rap for them to hit me with Sand Attack, and then it just starts compounding. That's why I hate that fucking fight. Speed tied with Eradicate, that's 10 levels lower than me. That's fine. Not terrifying at all. I'm gonna buy 6 of these today because we're about to use one immediately. Skip that because we do not get Body Slam. Come in here. Definitely save on this fight. Stop missing, you fuck. Only 2 Raps. All right, I have a plan. I did not check how close am I to leveling up. Not that close. Not for this part of the game. Five, 6. Putting you to sleep again. Putting you to sleep again. Okay. Beautiful. The fucking... Okay. 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 And we win here. All right. I think we skip Surge for now. Not because I don't think that we can win. We just don't have the power points. And we can just come back after we get to Celadon, and we don't really lose that much. We lose out on not being able to use Fly outside of battle, which we can't do yet anyway. And we lose out on getting... Oh, here, let me get... Cadaver Teleport, future champion, by the way. Yeah, right. He doesn't have good AI yet. He doesn't get good AI, I think, until Rival 4 or 5. He's still using random. So TM28 on Geodude. Cut on Ducks. This next fight's gonna be a pain in the ass. This fight's gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh my god, they're stupid. Oh, thank god. Oh, their AI's fucked. They were gonna just spam poison powder. Okay, I did not realize. Because they love nothing more than to hit you with Stun Spore with the Oddishes, and then fucking spam wrap with the Bellsprout. That is their fucking MO. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, game. Holy shit, you're such an asshole. You get acid. You use it once. Your acid's been disabled. Fuck you. All right, I see how you're playing this, you dicks. Oh, fuck. I forgot. I'm just going to use 2 growths. Not for the Cubone. I think the Cubone dies to a single Vine Whip regardless. It's more for the Slowpoke. I think the Slowpoke required a couple of growths to be able to one-shot. So we do not have any repels. I forgot to buy my repels here. So we're going to lose a lot of time in this cave. Because I'm stupid. Yep. That's what I thought. I thought that we would not be able to one-shot. Stay asleep, motherfucker. Holy, I can't believe that we're still deathless. That's actually wild to me. Damn it. The fact that I forgot the repels just like sucks. That really hurts. We would have probably been getting into Celadon within the next, like, 15 seconds or so if I had not forgotten my fucking repels. That's how bad this is for us right now. Now, here's a question. Do I teach Mega Drain? Oh, shit. All right. Well, we got out of there. I think the play now is I just buy 8 max repels instead of my normal 7. Really, Vulpix survived better than the Growlithe did. That's odd. Interesting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. There's nothing super special about being here in Celadon. I'm gonna sell a whole bunch of shit because I still have like my Pokeballs. Like, I haven't sold anything this entire game so far. Oh, I have an antidote in my fucking inventory as well. All right, there we go. Hey, get back here. Unfortunately, we learned none of these moves. Which of them would be best for us? Probably Ice Beam. But any of them would have been really nice, honestly. Wait, did we learn Swift? No. Here, let me grab Fly. Even though I can't use it yet, I'm gonna grab it. Alright. We have fly. Here, let me teach it as well. All right, now we can come through and we can fuck up Surge. The fact that these, well, I mean, Pikachu is really fucking fast. So the fact that it's outspeeding me even 10 levels later makes total sense. Like, I'll be outsped by, yeah, I was about to say, I'll be outsped by the Voltorb as well. The Sonic Boom is the worst thing that we can see off of these guys because pretty much everything else is just going to be like, whatever. But the Sonic Booms hurt because of our relatively low HP stat. I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't see a single fucking... we didn't see a single fucking... Oh, damn. Thunder Wave. God damn. There it is. So that's maxed out. Nice. Okay. I was a little bit unsure whether I would one-shot the Raichu. But I was fairly certain that I'd be able to one-shot everything else. It's just the speed thing, right? Like, the speed thing is the biggest issue that we're running into against these guys. What level are we? 38? Well, what level do we need to be for Razor Leaf specifically? Is what I was actually trying to ask and just failed miserably. So let's grab Double Edge here. I don't know if we teach it, even though Double Edge will, like, let me think about this for a second. What does Double Edge, in what scenarios is Acid better than Double Edge? If we ignore the recoil aspect, Acid only beats Double Edge in terms of raw damage output against Pokemon that are weak to poison, which is grass types that are not also poison. That's basically it. Gonna heal for power points. Is there anything else? So like if we're thinking about that, the only Pokemon that Acid beats Double Edge in terms of damage is like Execute, Executor, and Tangela. And I mean, I guess Caterpie and Metapod, but who the fuck cares about those? You don't exactly set your strategy to be able to counter Caterpie and fucking Metapod. Let me... Yeah, it's like not really a thing. No, it would hit Executor for neutral. Poison doesn't get... Psychic doesn't resist poison. We just never see that because Psychic just kills poison too fast. God damn it. I think I need one more. Okay, yeah, we're done. I don't believe so. Giovanni, what are we doing with you? Five, six. Holy shit, we got like incredibly lucky on our fucking sleep there. Oh, and we got a rage from the Kangaskhan as well. Very nice. Very nice. We'd skip Erika for now, right? Yeah, there's really no reason to try Erika right now. Even though the ghost types in this place are going to be a fucking nightmare to deal with, but I think that it's better than dealing with Erika's gym. All right. Wait. Yeah, see right there, it was neutral damage against the Kadabra. Oh wait, I didn't buy. Remember how I said I was gonna buy extra repels and then I just didn't fucking do that? You like how I healed at this Pokemon Center when I'm about to run into a free healing spot in the fucking tower here? Isn't that intelligent? Very, very intelligent of me to do. Alright. Alright, you fuck. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And I don't think that the extra bit is going to be enough to one-shot it anyway. It's going to be really... It would be really close as to whether or not the extra growth would have been able to allow a one-shot. That's what I thought. Okay, so three growths allows a two shot, which is the best we're gonna get anyway. Nice. All right, cool. Cool. So now we have the Marowak, which I don't think the Marowak could really do anything here. I was about to say, I don't think Bone Club really does that much to us. Although these assholes all have fucking annoying Pokemon for us to deal with. Are you serious? Thank God. Holy shit. Help. Fucking hell, that confusion. That fucking confusion. Holy shit. All right, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know why everybody is so worried. Everything's fine. Okay. Fuck, man. Oh, I don't have any fucking room? Jesus, really? These Rocket members are the same kids from Misty Bridge. They got recruited and stand in the same ways again. Not enough Pidgeys. Not enough Pidgeys. What am I selling? You can get rid of that. Why did you skip over the Nugget that I'm obviously trying to sell? Nope, 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 nope. This one. What do we... Level 37. If I go down to Koga, we're gonna have Razor Leaf by the time we get to him. We're gonna finally get rid of Vine Whip. Here, regardless, I'm gonna need to fight the fucking Snorlax anyway. So we're just gonna do it. Is there any reason... Damn it. I haven't hit this guy in so long. Playing Rogue Trader after lurking your playthrough so much. Still don't really understand a lot of the rule system. I'm just following builds for everyone. The game is really fun. Yeah, I'm also very much enjoying my playthrough. The game is a lot of fun. I kind of forgot how much I enjoy, like, the grid-based strategy games like that. Like, I think I mentioned the last time I played one was, like, Front Mission 4 for the Xbox 360. Unless you count, the South Park game. It's, like, South Park game, Front Mission 4... Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Those are like the 3 grid-based strategy games that I've ever played. Love the music in it. Yeah, the music's really good. So we have Razor Leaf now. Let me think. I could go and get Swords Dance right now. I could go get Swords Dance right now. Do we use Swords Dance? Do we use Swords Dance right now? Here, I'm gonna go grab it. I know I'm all over the place right now. I'm not entirely sure what the hell is the best route for this point. I do need the key. Not going to mimic then swap. That's like where I'm at. I'm just like, I don't know if I actually use it yet. Oh, you're such a bitch. But, like, here's the thing. Growth doesn't really do anything with Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf and Growth are kind of anti-synergetic, right? Because the crits from Razor Leaf do not take advantage of the stat boosts from Growth. So there's not really any reason to keep Growth at all. And I think what we do, this is what I think we do. And tell me if I'm being stupid here. I think the play is we do Razor Leaf, Swords Dance, Acid for Koga, for Sabrina, yada yada, for like the foreseeable future, basically. And then once we get to the Elite Four, I swap Acid for Mimic. And then once we get past Agatha, I swap Mimic for Double Edge. I think that is the play. I think regardless, I think that there's no reason to not have Sword Stance on my moveset right now. Because we are not going to be using Growth anymore. Growth is useless to us now. Yeah. I think this is the best play. I think this is the best play. So we Sleep Powder. Thankfully, he's stupid. Did I say I saved before this fight, right? I saved before this fight. That is death number 1. We got all the way here without a death, which is kind of wild. Wait. Oh, shit. I did not. Okay. I do think that this is still the best play. I do think that this is the best move. Like, unless somebody has like an argument against this. Like, if I'm missing something, if I'm not thinking of something, then by all means let me know. But I don't know why I'm using Growth. Let me get rid of my... I have a fuck ton of shit cluttering up my inventory. Let me get rid of a bunch of it. Heart key I still need. Yeah. I think I'm just kind of, well, I did just commit because I saved after I used Sword Stance. Ouchies. Thank God he's dumb. All right, that's probably the biggest threat in the entire fucking gym dealt with. You know, if you want to just give me all of the free turns to set up, because every turn that this motherfucker goes through and swaps, that's a turn where he's guaranteed to not wake up. And he swapped, what, like 4 times? It was wild. God damn it, the glare. What was that fight? I have no fucking clue. That fight was wild. I don't know why I used acid here. I need to use Razor Leaf. There we go. I love that acid did more damage to the fucking poison Pokemon than the non-poison Pokemon in that fight. That was crazy. But man, that fucking Arbok leading with Glare sucks. No, because they're not invisible. I hate that I'm outsped by the Arbok. That really sucks. But we got past it. All right. So this guy, I mean, we just put him to sleep, boost up, and then fucking sweep. Damn it. I forgot that this guy can also swap Pokemon. At least we outspeed this Hypno. Nice Gen 1 miss there. Didn't matter, but a little bit annoying. Okay, we didn't get hit with Smokescreen. Thank God. See how much Razor Leaf does? Not anything, really. That was without the crit, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, Weezing outspeeds me, which is really unfortunate. Did we stop critting? Thank you. I think at this point we go back and we clear out Erika's gym. I could do that, or I could do Rival 5. Those are the two options right now. And I think Erika's gym is the better of the two. The main question is, how many... Can I get away with doing like one Swords Dance to be able to sweep with Acid? Let's just see. Ah, I don't even need a Swords Dance to sweep with Acid. Cool. Maybe not the case for the evolved forms. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so I will need to Sword Stance to be able to one-shot the evolved Pokemon, but all of the unevolved ones will just die. Thank God Acid has, like, infinite power points. Oh no, my attack dropped. Like, the big thing is, like, as long as I don't get hit with Stun Spore, there's not really much that they can do against me. Stun Spore is probably the most annoying thing. It's like Sleep Powder, yeah, it's gonna skip me a couple of turns, but Stun Spore can set me up for, like, some really nasty combos with, it's basically, you know, paralysis and wrap, right? Nice. I was about to say, that's super effective, so it's definitely killing there. We'll save because Erika definitely can kill us. Well, maybe not. Maybe not, but every time I don't save before Erika, she fucking kills me somehow. I'm just going all in. I'm just doing triple sword stance. We're not taking any chances. We're just gonna fuck her up. Beautiful. Close enough. Nice. Do I have any other? No. All right, so go back down to 5. Rival Fivel's up next. Do we? The Pidgeot's gonna be a pain in the ass because it still has fucking Sand Attack. But if we get past it, I mean, wait. Which of your final Pokemon do you think will be the fastest? Probably Electabuzz. The question right now is, do we level up before we hit the Alakazam? Because if so, that's really unfortunate. If not, we might be able to outspeed with the badge boosts from Sword Stance. We do not level up before the Alakazam. And we do one shot and outspeed. Hell yeah. All right. Beautiful. But yeah, of the remaining Pokemon, easily Electabuzz will be the fastest. Electabuzz, it starts off really big. It's really strong. We definitely saw how strong Electabuzz can be in our Pokemon Stadium playthrough, right? The thing learns Psychic for some reason. And because it's an electric type, you get the best move for that really early, right? Like, you get Thunderbolt within the first 3 cities. Or I guess technically 4, right? Never used before in a run. Yeah, he's a Pokemon that a lot of people sleep on. Right? Because he's so far out of the way to pick up, especially in Gen 1. In Gen 1, it's basically impossible to grab the motherfucker, right? Because he's out in the power plant. Nobody goes to the power plant. Nobody goes to the power plant. It's not required. Yo, Mark, thank you very much for the follow over on Kick. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, like, nobody ever goes out to the power plant. I did not mean to go to the stats. All right. Well, what do we do here? I mean, we go fight. We have Sabrina and Blaine. Which is more deadly? Blaine, probably, because his Pokemon are way higher level. And I did just outspeed an Alakazam with badge boosts. God damn. Anyway, so, you know what? Where's my mouse? There it is. What the hell? Suddenly, the kick side is just like, hey, would you like to... I would really like to advertise on your stream. Okay, I was a little bit worried about that, but that Psybeam did very little damage, which is good for us. Like, I don't get that. I will never understand that thought process. Like, do people actually fall for this shit? Like, do people actually just, like... I don't get it. Hey, Mr. Person Man, I'm going to come into your stream and I'm going to immediately be like, hey, like, at least the fucking Nesna bullshit is just like, oh, this is obviously, like, this is just a bot, right? They come in, they spam, and then they leave, right? These motherfuckers come in, follow, or at least the one did, the other guy didn't. They're just like, hey, add me on Discord. Hell no. I ain't adding nobody on Discord. You're out of your mind. Hell no, I ain't adding nobody on Discord. You've lost your goddamn mind. What does Razor Leaf do? Very little. Got it. That's bad. I think I must fall for it if they go around doing it, which is sad. Yeah, it's just like, it's really weird. I think I just have to take the death here, unfortunately, because I have a lot of money on me. This sucks. I was about to say, stop fucking playing around. Just hit me with literally 2 fucking... Oh my god. Light night cheese. There we go. New short. Yeah, we did a new short. We uploaded a new short today. Yeah, that's unfortunate, because, like, look how much money we just lost. We lost $48,000. $48,000 because of that fuck up. Because I hadn't, like, here, let me, I'll do a thing. Let's see. When was the last time I saved? Right? Oh, actually, it was right before it. Never mind. All right, but anyway, that is death number 2. Wow, macros the last 3 hours. Nice. Literally needed a single swords dance to be able to outspeed this fucking Haunter. That's all I needed, but I wasn't able to get it last time. Unfortunate. By the way, there's also going to be a new short tomorrow. Are you serious? Time for me to chill out? Hell yeah. Enjoy your relaxation time. You are just a slow bro. You should die fairly easily. Oh yeah, he has the opportunity to fucking just miss. I forgot. Razor Leaf is not 100% accurate. Let's give this a shot. That crit sucks, dude. That crit sucked, man. Holy shit. All right, so death number 3. All right, so we win. We should win, at least. Oh, that sucks, actually. That sucks bad. Use recover or something. Damn. Sidewave would have been fine, too. Okay, that's really unfortunate that we get... that we level up on the fucking Alakazam. Or on the Venomoth right before the Alakazam, I should say. Shit. I'm gonna try this one more time. There we go. We just, yeah, Sidewave. Okay, what is your next short about? No spoilers. You'll see it when it comes out tomorrow. No spoilers. I did not. I completely forgot to go into the fucking Safari Zone, by the way. All right, let's get rid of some stuff as well. So TF10 we're keeping. Toxic obviously can go away. Oh wait. I'm gonna keep that just in case. I don't think that we ever use it. That's a Mega Drain. I don't think that we ever use Mega Drain, but just in case, I'm gonna keep it. Oh, not that up. Not that menu. Let's go. All right, there we go. I will never not find it incredibly weird that they have they have strength and surf basically 20 feet from one another. It's just one of them requires an extra step that is in the same town. I do not understand. I don't fucking get it. All right, so back to palette. Gen 4 Johto is the same. Wait, really? 4K. But why? Huh. Alright, I should still have a good chunk of... Yeah, I was about to say, of the repel. Theater with Rocket, Grunt for Surf. Walk outside to the east, instantly run into Strength HM guy. What the fuck? I don't know if I've actually ever played... Have I ever played... Heart Gold or Soul Silver? I don't know if I have. All right, so we fly back down to Skinnaber. I have some crap that I need to get rid of. Played my hack once, but you didn't get to go to the east, I guess, until later. Yeah, I still haven't gone back into it. I'm sorry. We've had this discussion before. It's just like, it's really hard for me to play Pokemon off stream these days. Speaking of hard, this is gonna be a problem. This entire gym is gonna be a problem. I mean, I do out-level these guys pretty fucking dramatically. Do I watch out the Ninetales? No, not quite. Okay, so I need 2 sword stances to one-shot the Ninetales. That's actually not too bad. Okay, so that means that everything else should 178 down. Let's just check. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say at 1 sword stance should be enough for everything else, except for maybe that's another Gen 1 miss. That sucks because now we're confused. Don't do this. Okay, good. Like, being confused after a sword stance is, like, one of the worst things that... Like, that is really bad for us. Yeah, it's like, I don't really have that much time to even play games outside of stream anymore. I think in the last week, my off-stream gameplay time is like 2 to 3 hours. And that was only because we canceled D&D Sunday night. So I had some extra time on Sunday. That's the only time that I had to play games this week outside of stream. That's like half the reason that I started playing games on stream was because I wanted to carve out... Oh, I did not actually put you to sleep. Fall asleep. Yeah, I do plan to get back to it at some point. It's just... Life is, and like, actually, one of the biggest thing is some of the stuff that I learned this weekend, working on the shorts for this week, is just going to make things infinitely faster, for the coming weeks. So I'm hoping next week to get 3, maybe 4 out. Next week. Alright, so we just lost all of our badge boosts. Hopefully, I'm still faster than the Rapidash. Nope. Okay, but he's stupid and he used a fucking super potion instead of trapping me again. Alright, so that means that this guy's 100%? No way. No! God damn it. I should have just used another fucking acid. God damn it. That was just stupidity on my end. Speaking of stupidity on my end, what the hell's wrong with me? I went into Blaine without saving? What the fuck is wrong with me? I forgot these things have flamethrower. I forgot the Vulpix has flamethrower. It's the only Pokemon in this gym, I think, that has flamethrower. Quick attack is fine. Do not care about quick attack. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's save before I go into the fight against the gym leader. Oh my god. I don't know why I went for sleep powder there. That was really stupid, actually. Oh, the burn! No way the burn. I mean, it didn't matter because I fucking missed, but holy shit. Okay, I have a plan. That's not just try this again. All right, so we level up. Now. You're such a bitch. You're such a bitch, video game. Now we sword stance. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I should have just gone for acid. I should have just gone for acid. Everything's fine. 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 All right, so we're gonna fly back to. No, we've already beaten Saffron. Wait, are we? Oh shit! It's Giovanni time. What is it? 8:17. Holy shit! We're actually like doing pretty good schedule-wise, despite the half-hour lateness. I was thinking about not doing that, and then I was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker's about to hit me with a glare, most likely. I did not mean to do Sword Stance. I meant to Razor Leaf to finish him. I wonder if a single Razor Leaf kills. It does, if it crits. Okay, that's actually really good to know. Almost kills the Nidorino. Is this Hades 2 music? Damn right it is. That is probably my favorite game of the year. Okay, so Dugtrio is still faster than me. That's good to know. That's actually really good to know, because that tells me that I want to use my sword stances on the Rhyhorn. On Giovanni. The fucking miss. Actually, not the end of the world, because, yeah, I was about to say, Machoke actually can't really do much to me. And you just have a Rhyhorn. Obviously, I'm going to miss because I have a 1 in 20 chance to miss. So obviously, I'm going to miss every time. How are we looking? Oh my God. We have lost 13 entire frames this stream. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if we do this correctly... May those 13 frames rest, please. Yeah, I know. You actually can't do anything to me. Well, I guess you could stomp, but, like, really, you can't really do that much to me. Yes, okay. That's what I was hoping. Okay, so that should mean that we do one-shot the Nidoking as long as we get the... No? How do we do less damage to the Nidoking than the Nidoqueen? The Nidoqueen is more tanky. Does Nidoking have a higher special in Gen 1? It's been a long time since I've done the Nidos. I can't really remember their stat lines. Nidoking might actually have a higher special stat in Gen 1. Okay, let me think real quick. No, still do not want Mimic. Still do not want Mimic. There we go. All right. I had a feeling I was going to still be able to level up before the Alakazam. And I wanted... So, with badge boosts, I only need to be 5 levels higher than the Alakazam, and I outspeed it. That is awesome. And that kill was without a crit, I believe. I think that kill was... I think we actually got the 1 in 6 to not crit against the Blastoise. So that means that we had the badge boosts, but we didn't have the crit damage. So I think that means that regardless of whether we crit, we still one-shot the Blastoise, even on the champion. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's what that means. Okay, so what is our plan for the Elite Four? Lorelei, so the Dugong can use either Aurora Beam or Rest. Hell yeah. Lorelei could start with either Aurora Beam or Rest, so we want to hit her with Sleep Powder. Boost up our stats with Swords Dance. And then we hit all of our Pokemon with Razor Leaf except for the Jinx, which we hit with Acid, right? And then is that when we teach Mimic? Because Acid doesn't do anything against... See, the problem with this particular strat is this strat requires us to not fucking... We cannot actually... God damn, we actually are kind of locked in, aren't we? Okay. So we're here now. Isn't Acid like 40 damage? Yes, but it's stab, so it's actually 60 base, right? After stab. Which I guess technically isn't base, but whatever, shut up. Oh, here, let me grab this. Those two, this goes away. This goes away. All right. Okay, so if I wait until we get to Agatha, we teach Mimic, we Mimic Dream Eater, and then we... That's the first time that I've been able to just... Oh, because we never fucking bought vitamins before. We have not bought any vitamins this entire run so far. I completely forgot to do that, I think. That's why we have so much fucking money sitting on us right now. Okay, so 2 carbos, 2 iron, 2 protein, 3 HP up, 3 calcium. 4 calcium. Five calcium? No. Okay, so we are maxed on all of that stuff. Okay, good. Good. Did I just burn a shit ton of extra money by buying excess numbers of fucking vitamins? Damn right I did. Does it matter? Not really. I don't really have need for money anymore. Okay, so we do that, and then, so... Mimic over Acid for Agatha. And then once we beat Agatha, we teach Double Edge over Mimic. I'm like 99% sure that that's the play. Literally only buy 2 fucking max potions at this point. Oh, wait. Hell yeah. All right. So obviously we just burn all but 2, I think. Right? 1 for Lance, 1 for 1 for Lance, 1 for the champion. All right. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how this plays out. I don't trust... Okay, so even with the crit, we still one-shot. So with the crit, we one-shot. Without the crit, we should still one-shot. I don't know about the Lapras, though, so we're gonna be a little bit... Okay, so as long as I crit, I think I one-shot every single one of the Pokemon in here. That's awesome. That's actually huge. Do I even need to use Sword Stance here at all? Okay, so that damage was without the crit. So I think we two-shot... Yeah, so we two-shot the Machamp no matter what. Alright, so I took no damage there. We are now going to teach Mimic over Acid. I'm going to be a little bit more... or a little bit less frugal with my elixirs because we're going to be resetting. We're not going to be like death looping to grind XP on the Elite Four. Because this strategy only works once. God damn it. This is what I was worried about. No. No. I was thinking, I was like, well, maybe we can just go into this with Mimic. But we need to keep the power points, right? We need to keep all the power points, because the Mimic isn't just a boosting move for us in this run. Mimic is like our actual attacking move. I mean, Agatha is gonna Agatha, right? Like, it is what it is. Don't... Okay, good. Did not drop her. And actually did not do that much damage either, which is good. I'm curious. That's what I thought. Okay, so... Yeah, so we do not one-shot the Chinks, even with a crit with Razor Leaf. We have to use Acid. Do I have Hyper Potion? No. Just the Max Potions. All right, so let's see. Do we one-shot with a crit? No, we do not. All right, as I said, I'm going to be very generous with my elixirs because there's literally no reason not to. So ideally what we would see is either Nightshade or Dream Eater. That's not ideal, but we can deal with it, hopefully. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so I now outspeed the first Gengar. That's kind of why I was using the sword stances. I was trying to get the badge boost to my speed. Okay, good. Good. And we outspeed even the final Gengar. Hell yeah. All right, this is awesome. And we win. Like, the only way that we lose this, it's like, we Gen 1 missed the Dream Eater into Confuse Ray, into us literally never hitting again. Okay, nice, 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 nice. All right, so now we pop a rare candy. We teach over Mimic, because we don't need it anymore. God, this is going to be dangerous. This is going to be incredibly dangerous because we do not have a way to get our health back. I did use the rare candy. Okay. All right, we do outspeed. That's awesome. I want to use Razor Leaf as much as I can. Let's see how much it does. That's actually good damage. That's actually kind of wild how much damage that does. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. That actually wasn't too bad. I was very much expecting a I was expecting Razor Leaf to do like a quarter of their health and damage. Instead, it's just, yeah, 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots. That is literally the worst thing for us to have seen there. Are you serious? 1 in 3. First off, 1 in 3 to go for Sky Attack. 1 in 4 to miss Sleep Powder. 1 in 5, or 4 in 5 to hit. Yeah. I mean, like, let's be real here. Our defense stat is the lowest. Our defense and HP stats are the lowest stats that we have. And it's a stab Sky Attack from a Pidgeot. Yes, it's going to fucking... it is going to erase us from existence, yes. There's nothing else that's going to happen to that. Damn, that sucks, because that was... very easily going to be a win. Had that not happened. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's a damage range. The Lapras is a damage range. Interesting. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? All right, well, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. It does introduce a very slight amount of uncertainty to that fight, because she could kill me if she hits me with Blizzard and it freezes me. Right? Like, that is a possibility with that. This is actually really bad for us. What do I do here? Because I can't mimic Dream Eater. Razor Leaf does a quarter damage. I could mimic. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mimic Wing Attack. Do not use. Okay. I was gonna say a fully Swords Danced Wing Attack should actually kill here. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe not the Golbat, but every other Pokemon we should just outspeed and kill, and we don't even have to worry about the Sleep Powder, right? Ah. Ah, okay, so we don't kill the... Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. All right, and elixir and max potion, and let's go. Right? Let me just double check. Yeah, yeah. Stay asleep, you fuck. 3. Nice. Okay. So we didn't crit the first hit there. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, the Dragonairs are stuck using only fucking agility. Oh, you're such a bitch. Could I stop missing? Please? Is it possible? That sucks. Don't do it again. Okay, good. Oh! All right. Well, that's fun. Everything's fine. Yeah, that's like the most dangerous thing that we could see is a fucking confusion hit once we sword stance. Five HP, yeah, that was close. Okay, the reason I'm using Razor Leaf against the Arcanine is to save HP so that I can double edge the Executor. There we go. Okay. All right. Fucking planned. Fucking routed. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. That was stressful. That was a stressful couple of fights there. Holy shit. Let's go. Under 2 hours. Oh, all right. Hell yeah. Let's pull up the Excel sheet. Let's get this accounted for. All right, where is 70? Exactly 70. All right, so deaths, only 8 deaths, which is kind of wild. Time 1 hour 57 minutes and 27 seconds. Level 69. Interesting. In-game time 6 hours and 27 minutes. Now, the reason that this is interesting is Bellsprout, Weepinbell, and Victorybell all beat the game without having to do any extra leveling. Even Abra and Kadabra got an extra level. Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath also achieved this feat. Let's see if there's anybody else. No, because Oddish needed it. Yeah, Squirtle needed it. Yeah, so like, so far, it's literally just the Bellsprout line and the fucking... Oh, Ghastly Haunter Gengar. Ghastly Haunter Gengar. So Bellsprout, Poliwag, and Ghastly lines. And that's it. Those are the only 3. So the Bellsprout line, based on just that one metric, the Bellsprout line is top 3 in Gen 1 for full evolution line solo run viability. Even better than the Alakazam line, which is, like, I mean, once you take into consideration Abra, that makes sense, right? Because Abra's garbage. But that's kind of wild. The Bell has Pepper. Yeah, these bells are pretty fucking spicy. That's wild. That is insane. And look at the time differences. 224, 157, 223. It's basically a half hour each. But the in-game time for Bellsprout is quite a bit longer. The reason for this, I'll tell you exactly why this is. The reason for this is because we had to use Wrap for a large portion of the game. So that dramatically slowed down the early game, is because we only had Wrap to deal with people, I think. Because I don't think you learned I don't think you learned Vine Whip until a bit later. I mean, I guess we could look it up, right? Let's find out. When exactly... What is your movement lineup? Oh, no, you got Vine Whip for level 1. Interesting. But you didn't get Wrap until 13. I think part of it might have just been the difference in stats. Like the slight difference, like the extra 15 attack, the extra 15 special, the extra 15 speed. I think those are probably... How many pokes are there left? Five. 5 more Pokemon. Golduck, Muck, Ammonite, Electabuzz, and Ditto. Ditto obviously being the last. Speaking of, let's find out which of the two. Are we going to get the weakest of the remaining or the strongest of the remaining Pokemon? Ammonite or Electabuzz? It is literally the dichotomy. Weakest or strongest. Which is it going to be? Yes! Let's go. fucking wild. Holy shit. Seeing there be only one thing left on this wheel just kind of hit. Just kind of hit about how close we are to finally finishing this series. I have been doing this for years now. It's gonna be insane not doing this. Like, it's been such a fucking... Damn. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because on one side, on one hand, I am a little bit excited to finish. And honestly, to take a bit of a break from Pokemon for a while. I will definitely come back, and we will continue this series into Gen 2 eventually. But the enormous jump in content from Gen 1 to Gen 2 kind of scares me, because I don't think that I will be able to do most Gen 2 runs in a single stream with my current schedule. Like, I would not be able to get all the way to Red and beat Gen 2 in a single 3-hour stream for most Pokemon, I don't think. So, it would be, That's one thing, or just stopping at the Elite Four is another idea that I had, is just going through and beating the Elite Four and the champion. But like, that's something that I'm gonna have to figure out. Right, like that's 100% something that I'm gonna have to figure out later. Although there will only be 100 Pokemon to do on that, not 150. And Gen 2 is actually, like, there's an enormous boost between the movesets in Gen 2 versus the movesets in Gen 1, right? But that is still probably 2 months out. Considering, I feel like Ammonite... Well, let's find out. How long did my prior Ammonite run take? Only 2 hours and 23 minutes. Actually, not that bad. That's actually kind of surprising. Longer than vanilla by almost 2 times from level increases, stat increases. Yeah. Even on speed up, you can tell. Yeah. I mean, like... Let's take a look at what Electabuzz looked like. 650 versus 846. 8 versus... There's only one difference in the number of deaths between Ammonite and Electabuzz. That's actually kind of surprising. Although Ammonite has an insane defense and pretty good special as well. So, yeah, it's slow as shit. But a lot of the things that are, like, super dangerous in this game aren't really that dangerous to an Ammonite. Right? Like, if you're thinking about, like, fast, like, sweepers kind of thing, right? Like, what are the big issues? Misty, which hits us for neutral, right? Surge is dangerous. Was really delayed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So who's really dangerous for Ammonite? Surge is dangerous, Erika's dangerous, but we could save both of those to a point where we just vastly outlevel and it's not a problem anymore, right? Sabrina's not really an issue, Koga's not really an issue. Koga's kind of free, actually. Blaine is free. Giovanni is pretty free. Lorelei doesn't really... I mean, Lorelei hits us for not very effective. Except for water gun on the well, I guess clamp, water gun, and hydro pump on Cloyster, Slowbro, and Lapras respectively. All hit us for neutral, but other than that, nothing. The scariest thing, I mean, submission hits us for super effective on Bruno. So the scariest Pokemon, if they actually choose to hit me instead of you doing the random shit. Agatha's going to be a problem because Agatha's always a problem, especially for slow Pokemon like Ammonite. Huh. Yeah, I guess there's just not really that many major threats to Ammonite. It's like Surge, Erika, and Agatha. Huh. Yeah, I guess Ammonite's just a bit better. So, like, the big thing about Ammonite is that grass Pokemon absolutely fucking demolish it early game. Right. Until you get to outlevel the grass types, like, Absorb hits for 4 times damage and heals the other Pokemon, right? Like, it is horrifying to get hit by Absorb in the early game. The last, right before Bill's house, is an absolute fucking demolisher of Ammonite. I'm actually kind of curious how I was able to get past that trainer. I probably just killed everybody on that route before I fought that trainer or something. I don't know. But that does bring us to 9 o'clock. I almost didn't hear the fucking alarm. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me today. Before I go though, if you haven't done so already, there is a new short up on the channel. You could go check that out. Here, let me actually find... Here, let's do this. Content. This is the right one. Get shareable link. If you haven't seen the new short, right there, you can go check that out. And yeah, there will be another short out tomorrow as well. I actually got 2 of them made for this week. And speaking of tomorrow, we are going to be doing more Devil May Cry 2 tomorrow. So yeah, last week we got past the helicopter. I remember that much. I don't know how much further we got past that, but I do remember that we beat the helicopter boss. And holy shit, did it live up to the fucking hype of being fucking a ridiculously stupid boss where you just sit there and shoot at it for 10 minutes. But yeah, we'll be doing more Devil May Cry 2 tomorrow, continuing on my journey through the entire Devil May Cry series. Be doing 2 until we finish it, and then 3 until we finish it, then 4 until we finish it, and then 5 until we finish it. So hooray! No stream on Thursday as always. Friday and Saturday we're going to be doing more rogue tradering. Trying to remember what happened last week. I was so tired on Saturday that I literally cannot remember what the hell it was that we were doing. The only thing that I remember is I was like, okay, we're gonna do one more fight and then I'm gonna stop, and then I like dozed off like 4 times in that one fight. So yeah, we'll be doing more Rogue Trader Friday and Saturday, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always, and as always I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.